Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 New Order as the West Russian Revolution Front. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, we have cemented a transition. Ryzkov now is at 42 points. It's looking pretty good for him. So, now that we've completed our political tree, we should be able to exert influence on the Southern Urals. I don't know if that means we're going to peacefully integrate them, if we're going to directly invade them. Both of these are very possible to happen. Okay. So what do we want to do next up? We wish to establish a permanent diplomatic presence in the United States. Will cost us $5 million a year. Honestly, that is extremely cheap. Okay. So let's meet in Washington. They've already decided to recognize their government, so I mean, I think this seems reasonable. The race for the Urals. To our east lay the Great Ural Mountains, the traditional border between Europe and Asia. This great mountain range is critically important to our unification ambitions. In the aftermath of the West Russian War and the collapse of the WRF, the region was left bereft of any central authority. Many communes and villages looked to either the city of Orenburg or the soldiers of the Ural League for protection. Our intelligence reports that others fell under the sway of the NKVD remnants in Magnitogorsk or were sacked by De Wenger's brigade. The rise in tension after the end of the German terror bombing resulted in conflicts that have led to the region's current power structure. The Urals present both an opportunity as well as a threat to our nation. Seizing the area's resources and population would be a great boon to our cause. However, on the far side of the Urals, another unifier state claims to legitimacy as a true Russian government. Were this opponent to capture the Urals, they would be able to station troops on our side of the mountain range, threatening our eastern provinces. We must thus assert our prominence in the region through any means necessary. Our diplomats and generals are prepared for an array of tools to bring the Urals into our sphere of interest. It is projected that this side is the best combination to prestige, diplomatic success, and military intimidation. Will be able to first to tip over local elites into accepting unification. Were the diplomatic option to fail, military intervention remains an option that our eastern rivals are not likely to accept easily. The race for the Urals is upon us. We will triumph over the Siberian rivals and integrate another part of the shattered Russia into our growing nation. And a constitution for the future. The new constitution laid on Zhukov's desk as he made sure his pen had ink. This new constitution would cement democracy in Russia once the front was disbanded, a worthy endeavor. Until the front was disbanded, however, the current ways would be maintained. Democracy is too dangerous to be implemented until all of Russia is under the control of the Revolutionary Front. Once all of Russia was unified, including Moscow and Leningrad, a future was set up to set up a socialist Soviet democracy. Much less authoritarian union was sure to claim Russia once everything was dealt with. A military government was not necessary to rule eternally. Hopefully, until the constitution takes effect, people remain satisfied with what had been done so far. Zhukov laid down his pen and on the paper and signed, hoping one day he would see it in action. I don't think that's going to happen. That's okay. Can I just invade you immediately? No? Okay. Okay, so again, you guys don't actually exist. We have the Ural League and we have Orenburg. Receptiveness at 10. Okay, the Ural League's at 95% receptiveness. They love us. Rouse status is at 0%. They don't even like them at all. So what do we need to... Cost us 100 influence, discredit rival. Relations, cost influence, we currently have 0. Discredit rival, add a sphere, cost us 100. Okay, what do we want to do with you? Are any of these free? They all cost money, okay? What gives us the most influence, most bang for our buck? Influence grows by 0.07. 0.12, 0.05, 0.5. Okay. Agricultural subsidies, 0.1, 0.05, 0.075. Sure, let's invest in you. Let's loosen trade barriers. And then also invest in local businesses. Growth 2.23. 0.02. Relations currently is at 0. So is this daily or is this monthly? Or weekly, maybe? Okay, it's daily. Okay. So it's actually not that bad. The southern Urals is a region that, thanks to the isolation, has escaped the efforts of various unifying forces to unite with the Russian state. This, however, is not a state of affairs that can last if Russia is to be truly restored. Getting influence over the Ural warlords and preventing the West Russian Siberian Provincial Authority from establishing the sphere of influence in the region is necessary in order to finally integrate this region and secure our hold over yet more of the motherland. So do we want that to sphere? We must have at least friendly relations. Okay. Nothing can be left to chance. We must launch invasion of all remaining Ural states. I mean, again, I would prefer to do it peacefully, because I'm assuming if I do it peacefully, then I just get your units for free, which either I can keep, that's nice, or I can even disband and get their equipment and the manpower. All of those seem positive to me. Is there anything else we care about here? Honestly, I think the answer is kind of no. And honestly, I don't even know if we care about this anymore. I mean, we want to get the KGB, I guess, at some point. To counter the influence of the Germans. You know, keeps our influence by 5 more points. So, yeah. I mean, that's the way I'm at least seeing this. I don't know if I'm missing anything else. Because it doesn't seem like the other two factions can actually, like, get mad at us. It doesn't seem like they'll rebel or they will try to launch a coup or something like that. It just seems like they're like, oh, okay, well, I mean, I guess if we're not popular, we're not popular. Which I think more people need to realize they're not popular, okay? Including me. We've all got to realize that we're kind of all losers. And that's fine. It's credit rival. Okay, so what do we need? This is a 50-pointer. You're now at nascent. Okay. I mean, I feel like we're looking pretty good on that one. Western investments. Let's establish... And okay, let's first tap into the market. We go from heavy protectionism to strategic tariffs. GDP will increase by 0.5%. We'll not say no to that one. A historic handshake. This was it. The moment Yakovlev has been waiting for. He had finally been able to meet with the President of the United States. And they had talked about so much more than just a trade agreement. There was a lot more to know about America than Yakovlev realized. And, of course, he mentioned how things were back home. There was much better since the last time Yakovlev had visited America, that was for sure. While his charms may have been useful in negotiations, now he would need some different charms. The big moment was upon them. Two would appear before the press and show the world a partnership between Russia and America. Stepping outside the White House doors and speaking fluent English, Yakovlev turned and said, President Lyndon B. Johnson, it's been an honor to meet you, and I'm very happy about the partnership between our two nations. Open trade will surely benefit us both. I feel the same, Mr. Yakovlev, said the president. I do hope this partnership continues, and I promise I will try everything I can to persuade Congress the benefits of our alliance. I'm glad you chose to be with us to move onwards into the future. Yakovlev held his hand, smiling at the president and at the cameras. The president shook it as they were blinded by the camera lights from the countless reporters and the journalists. Please never... I have to, like, disable that hotkey. I never want it on. But I am also maybe too lazy to actually do it. So I guess we can't do more than one of you. I mean, I know it's going to cost us a lot of money. Okay, that actually did cost a lot of money, but... what about, like, a tax hike? There we go. Raise taxes. We're raising taxes so that we can give them to Orenburg in the EuroLeague, okay? You just have to accept this. It's going to cost you a pretty penny, but it's going to make Russia stronger in the long run. You've got to trust the plan, trust the process. Because you'll be done in 22 days. I mean, I like this little little mechanic they got going on here. Now, I'm guessing that the West Siberian Authority has not gone down their tree fast enough to influence this. Because I'm assuming it's down... Yes, they need to get down to probably a quiet rage first. But the AI is not going to streamline things, right? They're not, or maybe not streamline, beeline things. They're not going to rush their political tree to get to the Urals first like we did, right? So there's no reason for us to ever decrease rival opinion. Or to discredit the rival. Because they just don't, They're just not going to get here in time, which benefits me greatly. Okay, it looks like Germany's just declared war on both both Moscow factions, which I think is very funny. Why would they declare war on you? Are you not pro-Germany? Or are you like just a different dude? I have no idea. Like, I understand them declaring war on you. I don't know why they declared war on Operation Zone St. Petersburg. But I guess that's, you know, again, it's a story for another day. Even got like 1 point here. I mean, maybe it's because it's due to like receptiveness. That the EuroLeague just likes us a lot more. So they're willing to just not put up with more, but just more willing to hear us out. Hey, our credit rating. Look at that. We're back at the B. Our interest has gone down. GDP grows at 2.3%. I mean, it has stagnated a little bit. You know, that's for sure. You know, we can also do a little bit of military austerity for right now, because I don't think we're going to be going to war anytime soon. So we're going to do this for the time being, just so we can maybe pay off a little bit of our debt. I think that seems reasonable. And because we're going to be spending a lot more money to influence here. So I think what is it? I guess it's if you do perfectly, I guess it's 250. So you go, it's probably red, yellow, green, and then add the sphere. Failed military coup in Ecuador. You only have 4. I mean, because we're not going to do like any influence here. Okay, St. Petersburg has won their war just in time for them to get invaded in turn, which is very, very funny. So we're still gaining growth here. Oh, do you only get to click like one button for each? After the end. Stunning! Yet fitting news seems to come from the chaos of the bulwark of the Reich. On the chaos gripping the heart of Europe, has the grasp of the Reich towards the former Russian territories weakened. And it wasn't the Reich's collaborators that seized control of the former territory of Moscovian, but a completely dark horse, born out of the myriad stateless brought up upon the Civil War. While international observers note how the independence of the new government will not last for long, short of the collapse of Germany itself. Okay. So they're just like a different German guy. Okay, sure. And now you're friendly, which means we'll be able to add you towards sphere eventually. Actually, pretty soon, because we're getting points pretty quickly. Ooh, we actually have... Wait, no. Is this the one saying we get more, or is this the one saying that we're losing it? Hey, okay, we have free production units. And you know what I want to do with that? I want to spend more money on the military, please. Get me up to 22. And then the rest we'll put into civilian here. We actually have free military factories. I was not expecting this. Okay, throw that into helicopters for now. And we'll probably put those into the elite infantry if I had to take a guess. Just because we have significantly less of those guys. Chemical weapons used in South Africa. The United States has declared war on Africa Shield. Oh wait, is America getting directly involved? When the first scatter reports came in the front, they were dismissed as misidentified smoke clouds by panicked soldiers. When the casualties, choking, and gasping for air carried past TV cameras and reporters, there was no denying it. For the first time since World War I, the United States Army was assaulted by poisonous gas attacks. In the latest series of dramatic escalation in the South African War, Cold War tensions have now reached the highest point since the Altoona crisis, with the United States' decision to massively escalate the South African War, along with their OFN allies, almost tripling the amount of deployed forces. Speaking before Congress, President Lyndon B. Johnson claimed that Africa Shield had left the OFN no choice following the German use of chemical weapons, which resulted in the deaths of almost 300 U.S. soldiers. So far, the German response remains unclear, but reports of various debate consuming the Reichstag, and rumor that the Fuhrer has ordered the arrest of Reichskommissar Hans Hüttich. Yet the world now holds its breath, fearing that a similar German intervention in response will begin an apocalyptic Third World War. So you've actually... So America is just... Are you declaring war? I don't actually know. I thought you were actually going to get like directly involved. Indonesia has defeated the rebels. So Japan did win there, which I mean, I'm not surprised by. Like Japan, I think, is just in a better position. And again, we only were able to win due to, you know, because I didn't realize I could send more troops. This is actually going to take 1 trillion goddamn years, huh? I'm surprised I can't influence you more. He's already investing. Oh, I guess we could do more. I don't think we need to worry about... you can be done in no time. Which one of you is the highest? 0.3, 0.05, 0.075. Oh, we got to go 0.3, right? Relief for WWII's victims. I guess you have the 0.9, which is definitely better. Do I want to spend money to get you any faster? No, because we need to get on both at the same time. I know we don't have any template for the helicopters, but we will eventually, so don't you worry about it too much. And I actually think we maybe need to start building some better aircraft as well. Okay, Western investments. We love to see it. And after this, we can open up our embassy in the United States, our consulate. By and large, Eklov's visit was a success. President Johnson and his associates heartily welcomed the Red Army officers to speak before their Congress for the first time. In the speech Eklov gave to America, assembled statesman, his companion said, it dominated the country's newspapers and television for days. Excellent. Very, very, very good. Very happy to see it. Is there anywhere else we can invest? No, not really. Again, this will be done in 25 days, give or take. If not even a little bit less. Okay, so you can improve relations now with you. Excellent. Republic of China has stalled the flames of rebellion. Not a big surprise. I honestly, what are the chances that, one, that's a sweet flag. Is there any way for Yunnan to actually win their war against China? Like, it seems practically impossible. Maybe we'll try it one day. You know, I would not say no. You've been reelected to the Faroe Islands. I mean, congratulations, I guess. Good on you. I do like how the growth stays. It doesn't, like, go away. I thought it was going to go away when the timers expired, but it looks like it just kind of builds on top of each other, which is nice. I do appreciate that. What do we want next? Because it is 66. These are... Yeah, we'll go with even more production units per GDP. That sounds nice. From trade, other PUs are at 10. Oh, we basically got rid of our entire civilian economy. I mean, that's not great. But, I mean, do we need a civilian economy when we could just build more bombs? I'm kind of thinking we just want to build more bombs. Okay, let's get jet engines so we can actually start maybe building some better aircraft. I mean, again, I don't know how many planes our allies are really going to have. Or not our allies, our enemies are going to have. We might already just have a better air force than they do, which would be nice. How long until you're ready to go? Like, months. Okay. Power Works organizations. You don't cost me any money, so we'll choose you for sure. I'm going to turn off everything else because they are expensive. And I don't want to pay money that I don't have. Hey, we can add you to our sphere. Fantastic. So you become a puppet state? You're a alliance state. Okay. Integrate. Requires 50 points. Why is it cheaper? Why is it even cheaper than putting them in our sphere? I feel like it should be more expensive, but what do I know, I guess. I thought maybe it would require us to, like, even like 200 points, maybe? We will apply for OFN-A, receiving a new source of miscellaneous income worth 0.4 billion should they accept. 0.4 billion. Our current economy is at 15 point. Okay, so I mean, it would be pretty substantial. About half of business tax, about half of excise revenue. I'm not going to say no to it for sure. Now again, we are once again losing money. Our debt is increasing. But I mean, there's not much I can really do about the debt, okay? The debt is just something that's naturally going to come along due to me trying to invest and annex and integrate people into the country, okay? Once we actually annex this, like, that's a lot of resources as well. 0.13. 0.13. Okay, our base is 0.13, but still. We get new buildings. Get more infrastructure. All of that, I mean, it looks nice to me. Okay, so we can do something else. What, again, gives us the most influence? .05, .1, .75, .08. I guess we'll go with school construction. We're now at 1. So we still have, like, 300 points-ish? Maybe? That's okay. I mean, we'll get Orenburg eventually. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. But I will say, at least right now, is going to be a good time for the end of this episode. So if you enjoyed me, thumbs up. Not enjoying, leave some down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.